Hello there guys, it's Joey. So before I get into the meat of this video, which is celebrating Laura Daligan and the drum that she created for me, squeak, squeak and twist, I wanted to just do some quick updates. I'm super behind again on videos. This week has got away from me, it's crazy. It's all just been life stuff, mostly dull. Gas men not turning up on time, thrilling. People cutting down the entire hedge next door, so that I'm really not very pleased because there were blackbirds nesting in there. So it was all day yesterday and most of today trimming. Not fun. And other bits and pieces, but I'm going to just roll over to next week. People whose custom orders, one custom order is done and I'm going to do a video before that gets sent out on Monday. And then there's another custom order which is almost done. And your video will be sooner rather than later. So there's those things, and I think is that, and then other videos are just going to be delayed. I wanted to get back to I Can't Wait Without this week. That's going to be delayed till next week, and we'll just throw it over into next week. So starting last week now, technically almost, I decided that what I want to do on the Facebook page, apart from getting the hair caught in my eye, each week is to celebrate a woman or lady or pagan who input something really positive and powerful into my life. And I decided I wanted to do this throughout October and maybe beyond, depending on how long I feel it's a good energy to keep going. Just because lately in all the media there's been a lot of kind of bashing on the females, particularly females in positions of, you know, authority. Whether or not you like her, I don't care, but you know, the whole bashing Hillary Clinton for being a woman thing, it's just not acceptable really in this day and age that that sort of thing is getting dragged into shame. There's a lot of shame going on. And then there's the whole Angelina and Brad divorce and the shaming and the mind boggling scenario. When that first happened, I remember them having t-shirts with Team Aniston and Team Jolie, and I remember saying the exact same thing then that I said this time, which was, and where's the guy in all of this? Like, nobody's even thinking to discuss with the guy, and it all becomes woman v woman. It becomes about breaking down sisterhood. It's not good. It's not good at all. And so I wanted to really shift from looking all that ugh, to doing something more positive. And this last week I starred on Starry Eyed Supplied Facebook page, starred Banks, because her new album is out, Alter, which is fitting, Alter, because that fits with a witchy lifestyle. But she really has this beautiful, in-depth, unique perspective. Her songs are deep and emotional and really, really just moving for the most part. Some of them are a little bit more pop, a little bit more beat, but she's, you know, she's unusual in what is you know, sometimes you can find the quite generic music scene. There's a couple of others that I really love as well. Curly is one, and Kyla LaGrange is another. But so next week, this point of all of this is that it will be Laura Daligan. Spoilers. But I really, and I told her I was going to make a video about this drum, because this drum, I don't even have the words to describe it. I was moved to tears the first time that I saw it, and I'm going to show you all. I'm going to play it a little bit. I was going to do this video yesterday, and then the streaming started, and I spent the whole of yesterday basically playing with this drum. Oh, I'm burning some of the Starry Ween Halloween, but starry smudge. This is now available in the store, by the way, because it's so good. Oh, it smells like Halloween. Anyway, so my drum smells like that now, which is me getting sidetracked. But the drum came yesterday, and it was a birthday present. So like I had it bought for me, and I had requested it. It was a custom order drum from Miss Laura Daligan, who has her own YouTube channel, which I'm sure everybody knows, and she has her own store where she paints drums, she does commissions, and she does drums, and she does artwork, and posters and things. I think she's on Etsy as well, but I know that she has her own store, and I always go to somebody's own store rather than Etsy, because Etsy takes a cut of people's money, and I don't like doing that when it's, you know, heart-centered businesses. And I basically asked her for a wolf drum, and that was all I asked for. I was like, that's, you know, I really liked this drum that you did, and can I have one please, a wolf drum? And it's quite funny because apparently the universe started poking her to do it in that wolf drum jumped off the wall. She told me, it was like, it jumped at me, and she was like, I think we need to start doing your drum. And I was like, yes please. So the drum came yesterday. God. Brain going there for a minute. And this is the gloriousness. It's a rubbish word, but this is when I first saw it, I was like, this is glorious. This is absolutely glorious. And so you can see the side. Now, if you didn't know, I'm going to hold the drum up for a minute and just tell you that it's synthetic. There's no animal skin or anything. So it's completely vegan, I believe. And that's the back, so you can see. Isn't it gorgeous? The first time I saw this, I cried, because I saw the not quite completely finished option. I'm going to get a bit closer to the camera with the drum, so that hopefully you can see some of the detailing, and I'm going to talk about some of the detailing. And I nearly cried because, and I can't really go into much depth. I told Laura why I cried, but it was very spiritually significant to me, to something that happened at the very beginning of my path. And it's just gorgeous. She's just gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's absolutely stunning and perfect, and the brush strokes and the detailing and the love that goes into this is just, you know, it's beyond anything. Now, I can't paint, well, I can paint, but not very well. I can't draw to save my life, so something like this I could never ever do, and I consider this an investment. And again, it was a present, which I did ask for, but yeah. She also did it all particularly in the background, and as you can see, all in twilight colours. And twilight and dusk is my absolutely favourite time of day, which I've said now and again, but I don't think I say too often. I might do, maybe I say it more often than I think. And it's a time of the in-between, and it really makes me feel alive at that point in the day more than any other time. I enjoy nighttime, I enjoy sunrise, I enjoy certain points during the day. But dusk is my power time. I love it. And the colours, and the way she has picked out the colours. You know, you've got some of the darker inklings of nighttime coming through here. And then over here you kind of got like where the sun has just filtered through the sky, and you've just got those last glimmers of reds and golds as the sun sets. And then you've got all these little beautiful little stars. And she was like, shall I put stars on it? And I was like, yes please, starry-eyed little lady, please do it. So it was absolutely wonderful. And then the moon symbol up here, and the spiral in the centre with the iridescence. There's a lot of iridescent paint, a lot of shimmy in my drum. And here in the corner, I don't know whether this is on purpose or not, I don't know if you can see. I'm moving her about hopefully, but whether you can see it or not, there is glitter in the corner, and there's a very little bit sort of over where the moon is as well. I don't know if that was on purpose or accidental, but I was thrilled. I was like, there's shimmy in it. So whether it's accidental or not, it's meant to be. And she's so beautiful. She's just so stunning. And then I want you to see the eyes, because the eyes are just phenomenal. I'm a big fan of eyes in terms of artwork. This is going to sound a bit weird, but I love interesting bits of artwork, whether it be realistic or surreal, when there's artwork involving eyes involved and like really looking into the windows of the soul, as the saying goes. So it's why I like the wooden tarot with its abstract eyes, and here the eyes are absolutely beautiful with the gold shimmer through the green. Oh, it's just stunning. I love the purple spiral in the centre, very third eye-esque, very drawing you into the power of the spirit animal. It's just so gorgeous. And I hope you can see all the beautiful brush stroking all the way through, and the iridescence, and oh goodness. So it's absolutely phenomenal work. She did insanely incredible work. It's not only beautiful, but it's deeply significant to me. It resonates around some key themes and feelings that I didn't tell her. I didn't specify anything other than wolf, and I really liked this wolf job that you did. And there were a few people that are going, oh, I like him. I'm like, it's a girl, it's a female, I know who she is. I know which spirit she is. She's a spirit that I've known a very long time. There you go. So when I saw her, I was absolutely flabbergasted. I was like, oh my goodness. And the other quite funny thing is, there's been all these little synchronicities with this particular drum. There was the synchronicity that Laura told me that of her drum jumping off the wall. And it's quite funny because I had actually sort of emailed, well, Facebook messaged her to say, oh, I'm sure it'll come today because the Hermes were being slow. And literally the minute I sent her message, the doorbell rang, not a second later. And I was like, my senses must have been tingling. And then I went downstairs and it was my drum. So I was absolutely thrilled, and I was playing her all yesterday. I'm going to make a little bit of noise with her at the end so you can hear the gorgeousness of her noise. And she's amazing. She's one of a kind, obviously, and absolutely beautiful. And Laura does a number of different size drums. This is the smallest, I think. But this is sort of my, you know, for me personally, to be holding and in terms of space and things, this is the perfect size. I can't remember what size drum it is. But if you go on her website, you can look at her previous work. She's done all sorts of kinds of animal work. Her animal work is my personal favourite. That might be to do with the fact that I am more of a fan of animals in artwork, particularly pagan spiritual artwork, than I am in humanoids. I'm weird like that. That's why I prefer the Wild Unknown Tarot and so on and so forth. I prefer the animal symbolism and the connectivity with animals over humanoids. Always have done, always will do. And on that point, Laura needs to make an oracle deck with animals in it. I would buy that so fast. So this is absolutely incredible. She's got such a beautiful expression. She's very calm, very protective. I love, like I said, like the dusk twilight colours. Everything about her is perfect. She's absolutely beautiful. And I'm really without the words to describe it, because every time I look at it, I get drawn in. She's very mystical, and she kind of draws you in. If you sit and sort of look, you get drawn into the image, which is deeply powerful spiritual work. It's beautiful. Right, so you get a little sound. It's a wonderful sound. I have never purchased a drum for the very reason previous to this one, because I wanted one of Laura's drums, and it's absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Her work, your work lady, is stellar. It's out of this world. That's the only way to describe it. It's moving, and it's almost, there's almost a mythical quality about it, like you're looking into a different realm, like you're looking into the ether, that you can almost see this and the funny thing is because I recognise the spirit of this drum, it is surreal for me, because it's like looking into my past and my future and my connection with spirit in a way, and it's very, very odd, beautiful but odd, and it's so funny how she's just nailed it. It's just nailed that she saw a part of what I required and needed in this beautiful meditative instrument, which can help me with meditation and focus and cleansing and connection. And she's basically, this drum has come to me at a time in my life where I'm going back to the roots of what I feel and believe, and re-examine witchcraft outside of the noise, is what I said in one of my other videos, the Morrigan video, I believe. And this drum has come to me at a time where I want to focus away from the noise, the chatter, the incessant nonsense, and focus back on a witchcraft that matters, and a sensibility and a spirituality that matters. And this gorgeous, beautiful, shining example of artistic brilliance is going to assist me in this process. And I've been thrilled, and I spent literally most of yesterday with this drum, talking to her, meditating with her, staring at her because she's, you know, like a creeper because she's gorgeous, and then playing as well, and listening to the vibrations of the music. And it's very, very potent for me. The vibrations of noise and sound and music really do affect me quite deeply. Singing does that as well. So I was singing with her yesterday as well. I really did want to make this video and celebrate Laura, because this is just incredible work. She's just absolutely beautiful. So there you go. If you haven't checked out some of Laura Daligan's work, you absolutely should. It doesn't have to be a drum. You know, the drums are larger purchase options. They're investments, but they're incredibly worth it. I will not part with this for the world. But she does do smaller items. She does have prints and artwork of a smaller nature on the, I think it's on both the store. I think she still does the Etsy, I'm not sure. I will attempt to remember to pop links down below as well. So there you go. Thank you so much to Laura. This is gorgeous. You're an inspiration, lady. I love you to bits. And I love you to bits. Yes, absolutely. So just look how gorgeous she is. I'm so thrilled. I can't even put it into words. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm sure the strimming is going to start soon. I managed to grab however long this video was, 20 minutes maybe, without strimming, so we will not push our luck with that anymore. But that's it for this video, and many blessings.